transfer into a trance. Your body becomes weightless as your heart begins to slow down. Do not be afraid. You are at rest. You fall deeper and deeper. Your soul begins to separate from your body. You begin to feel the warmth of fire. This is the arrival to your final destination. Welcome to eternal damnation. You are now entering hell.
You muted yourself,
Debbie.
You're still on mute. You're still on. Yeah, mute. You click.
That's going to set the tone for tonight, right there.
You click the mute button. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're good. Yes. Hear me. Everyone's yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone in the chat. If there's anyone there, I know this is not our usual time slot, but you know what? We're in the upside down now, so fuck it.
And I know there's a lot of good Tuesday night TV out there. So for those of you who have to catch this on the replay, I understand because there's
no excuse.
Matlock. What?
Barney Miller.
Look who you're talking about.
If this was 40 years ago, we'd be watching Who's the Boss.
Oh my, fucking grape nuts over here.
Stop. I love
Actually, not 40, but 38 years ago.
Who's the Boss followed by Little Wonders, right?
No.
No. What came after
that?
Oh,
no. See, he's going to go on for 20 minutes about this now.
Actually, I think Mr. Belvedere, they always had different shows after. They didn't like Who's the Boss was a strong lead-in, so they always tried to find that other show, and they couldn't quite get it. But I think, I think Growing Pains might have been one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
Oh, and
that or Family Ties.
Yeah, I just noticed Harriet's Halloween is not pink. I love that. Hi, Davey. I love it. It's fucking amazing. Every time I do something pastel pink, I want to show it to Harriet now. But yes, good evening, everyone. This is going to be a really crazy night. We've got a lot of shit because Spooky has pulled out the fucking bazookas, man. Nice. They have gone all out. I mean,
dude, they pulled out the Lacey Wild guns. Okay?
Now, that's a reference for us old people. That's fucking great. But yeah, they've really gone. And we want to do an episode, especially since we're getting closer to the show. We always forget that there's newer generations and newer people coming to Spooky. So this is the start of us. Some of you guys may have heard it before, but you know what? Be a good Spooky vet and help the new ones. Because we all want to have fun. We all don't want people to be asshats. So let's help our fellow neighbors, you know, and set a good example, right?
I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Exactly. That's the way I see it anyway. But yeah, they have been, oh my God, they've been throwing shit. And let's just get the big one out of the way right now.
Wait, no, hold on.
She just wants the big one, Rob. Come on.
I just want to get the big one out of the way. I'm Science Queen. Science Queen here.
There is an order of things we do. We don't lead with this.
Fuck you. We lead. Kiefer Sutherland. Fuck you.
This is dogs and cats laying together. This is madness.
Exactly. Dude, yeah, but seriously, just Kiefer Sutherland. Holy shit.
Who's that?
Oh, why do you do the show now?
Fuck you.
There are rules. There are specific
I know. He's got to make good time. Fucking pain in the ass. But we'll go through the rest of them. But how giddy are we about fucking Kiefer Sutherland? Holy shit.
Pretty fucking giddy. Yep.
Yeah,
think it's probably-
I literally went,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they say, what's wrong? I'm like, holy shit! Like you don't even understand right now.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
like the biggest name I think Spooky's ever had, in all honesty.
Well,
Debatable.
nah,
Debatable. Yeah,
he's a biggin.
he's a biggins for
He's
sure.
a big one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what she said. But
Yeah.
we will go into that. But yeah, that's just start off with.
Oh, we'll go into that. All right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Sorry.
That's
He's
like
gonna
any-
go into that, all right.
We've all got our one we're going to take off in the corner. But unfortunately, one of the announcements they made, Tony Todd unfortunately canceled.
No, wait.
What?
We got a greeting.
Oh,
there's
I
a
mean,
system.
okay, great.
We haven't disclaimered. We haven't
We gotta-
nothing, guys.
You
What are we
know
drinking?
what?
I mean, come
I am
on.
distracted by Kiefer fucking Sutherland. So fine. Hi everyone. How are you today?
Hello. Hi, Dementia. Hi.
All right, fine. Rob, what are you drinking? What are you watching? All that good shit.
I'm drinking lemonade, and more importantly than what I'm drinking, I am eating spooky-shaped chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
So,
spooky.
ooh, it's a spooky ghost nugget. Ooh,
It's
look
a
at it. Aren't you
spooky
scared?
nugget.
Ooh, I bet you're scared. Look at the nugget. Ooh.
Ooh. Spooky.
And I got a bat.
Oh shit.
That does look like a bat. I'll
Yeah.
give them.
Looks like
Yeah.
Batman symbol, actually. And
Yeah.
last but not least, the butt pumpkin.
What? Oh, is it a butter or is it a pumpkin?
I was like,
you
it
know
kinda
what?
looks like a
you,
ball
you
sack.
don't know.
Pumpkin.
That's the fun. But
Like a Rorschach
That
sort of
reminds,
thing.
me,
Okay?
that reminds me, one of us needs to go out to Wendy's and get their new pumpkin spice frosty.
yeah,
Oh shit.
I'll do
Who's
that.
taking one for the team? Okay, well there you go.
I like Frosties. You can't make a bad
Frosties are good.
Frosty. Anyway,
They're
and I'm
soft.
dipping these in Yum Yum sauce. And in the meantime, hello to Allison, Sally, and Molly and Davey. So hi.
Yes. Hello everyone
Hey,
in the
Craig.
chat.
Hey, Craig.
So- all right, Rob, so you watching anything interesting?
You know, I gotta be honest, I'm not. I haven't watched a goddamn thing in a long time. Not since the last show anyway. And the only thing of interest I've done is I played another fucked up Japanese game called Yakuza or Yakuza 2.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's there's such an obsession with panties in Japan, I gotta tell you. It's
Just
like
now discovering this?
at one time you have to, like, a woman is like, there's a guy trying to steal her panties or did steal her panties. And so to catch the panty thief, you and her, like, you take another pair of panties and you lay it on a bench, and different guys come up and they pick it up and they examine the panties and they put them back down until finally you get the last guy who looks at the panties and he picks them up. Then he just starts rubbing him in his face, like right in the middle of a public park.
It sounds like a Boris thing. Yeah.
Is this a video game?
Yes, it's a
Oh,
whole
okay.
series, and it started off. Yakuza 1 was fairly normal. It was like Grand Theft Auto in Japan, and then they keep getting it weirder and weirder, and then they remade the first two games and made those even weirder and weirder. And I mean, it got to the point with, like, the most recent game. There was and I talked about it on the show before. There was a group, like, of bad guys called the Twisted Trio, and one of them, the guy his name was Ass Ketchum, and he would, like, use a drone to steal women's panties that were hanging on lines. And
Jesus Christ.
then there was, like, an old man who would run around in a thong, but he's really ripped, even though he's like 90.
This is like a quality way to spend your time.
You mean it's up there with watching horror movies. I'm good. Next.
Harriet?
Oh, I'm
Okay.
drinking water as usual. Actually, my cup light it's like glows in the dark. So when I put it up,
Nice.
I found
What
that
does
out.
mean?
I found that out
mean,
today.
nothing.
Yeah, I found that out today when I put it in my car and it was like glowing green. I was like, what the hell am I drinking?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Um,
Yeah, this is like my
uh,
nightlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched something on Netflix that was not horror. It was called Painkiller. It's about the opioid crisis. It was actually pretty good. It has Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick in it.
Roderick, yeah. Mhm.
Yep. And then horror-wise, I just restarted the Interview with the Vampire series.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
that.
So I now have the full access to the whole series. I watched the first one again. I'm gonna have to wait until October until I can watch the whole thing because I'm not watching any. I'm kind of saving up all my vampire horror for October.
Cool.
Well,
Awesome.
speaking of which, I saw Allison in the chat said she and her husband finally watched an interview with the vampire and saw what we were all going nuts about. So Harriet's going to be taking
nice.
that plunge
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
So Robbie, how are you? What are you drinking? How's it going?
I'm just drinking some white wine. I had to switch from red to white because I'm getting old and I was getting heartburn. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then I also have my water in my super cool
Yay!
cup. It's like it's like literally like a nightlight on my bedside. So it's awesome. I love it.
I'll
And
tell
as
you
far
what,
as what
man.
we're watching,
Yeah,
we're doing
everyone's going nuts over that Starbucks.
oh,
cup,
this
man.
thing,
That's-
dude,
yeah.
I like get paranoid. I don't like taking it in the car or anything. I'm like, somebody's gonna burst my window. and
Seriously?
I'm take my cup.
That's ridiculous, but
I'm
it's
so
true.
paranoid. Like I'll take it certain places if I can stash it somewhere. Otherwise, like if we went to Walmart the other day, I was gonna take it. I'm like, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm leaving that shit because I don't trust people in Walmart. So
No.
yeah.
But you said you're
And we're
watching
watching. We're doing the 100 Days of Horror. We started about 60 days ago or so. I don't even remember now. We're like so far into it. I'm a little behind. I'm behind by like 2 days, but last night we watched The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
How fucking great was that?
It was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, at first I started kind of like a little slow. I was on my phone and something caught my attention. I put my phone down, and that's when you know like something's really gonna get you. If it holds your attention for 2 hours, and I'm like, I don't even care what's going on down there. It was fucking awesome. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I really do like that. The towards the end how things kind of went. I'm a fan of everyone dies.
Yeah. Oh, I am so there for Everyone Dies.
Yeah. So that was really awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. So maybe tonight might be Boogeyman. And Matt was awesome enough to put it on Plex for us, so we have it on there.
Thank
so
you, Freak Show Unlimited. We love you.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Boogeyman yet? Anybody?
Not yet.
No, I missed. It was in the theaters and it came and went so fast. I wanted to see it. The Stephen King one, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's whatever is on there now. And also, I really want to see Talk to Me because everybody's like raving about how scary it is. So A24,
See, I
they
hate
always
that.
bring it.
I hate it when they
Yeah.
do that because then you know you're going to get disappointed.
I mean, not necessarily. I really enjoyed the new Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
me.
I liked it.
I get it. I get why people like it. It's not me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. Hello, Sloan. Sally, yes, I want that cup. Missed out on it. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am seeing like, if for those of you Gen X people, the Cabbage Patch or Tickle Me Elmo era, where everyone was going nuts. That's what this is. I'm seeing I can only imagine how much.
So I mean, listen, my kid, she works at Universal Studios at Starbucks. So the night before they put it out, because they put it out in like mid-September, or like maybe 3 weeks ago or whatever, like right in the beginning. And she said that she bought it before they put them on the shelves. When she went back the next day, because I'm like, please get me another one. They were gone. They were sold out.
Yeah, Robbie, I mentioned that to you. I was like, how did you get it before the public? Because it went on I guess Universal, the Starbucks there had it out before the general
Or
public.
anybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never seen it in the stores. And it's
No, I have yet to see it anywhere because they don't limit how many you can buy. So people are buying them by the dozens, and now they're on eBay and Mercari and all that bullshit.
Oh my God.
For hundreds of dollars, and that's another reason why I don't want to take it out of the house.
Right,
How fucking
exactly.
ridiculous is that?
And if you're one of if you're one of those people that goes and buys that shit and then like jacks up the price and puts it on Poshmark or eBay or whatever, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck you.
Let me tell you this: the latest
Hard.
thing from theme parks is those popcorn buckets.
Oh, fuck those stupid things.
We were
too.
at Horror Nights
I'm
and
not
they have a Chucky popcorn bucket, and we
Oh,
saw
dear
2
Lord.
guys walking out with 6 of them. And I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
of course.
no,
Yeah.
you do not need 6 Chucky popcorn buckets.
Nah.
So you
That's-
know exactly what these people are doing.
No,
with
of course.
the
Absolutely.
limit.
And you know what's crazy? So here's the thing. I don't know. And maybe because I'm getting older, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. Things just mean different things to me now. But first off, okay, while you're in the park, cool to eat popcorn out of it. Awesome. But when you get home, what do you do with it? Are you really going to eat popcorn out of it? Probably not. Where are you going to put it? On a shelf to collect dust? Probably. That's where it's going to go. And I mean, you can see behind me all the shit that we have already. Like, dude, I don't need to be collecting more shit. Like I'm sure you guys also
Oh yeah,
are with
I'm
me.
going through it too.
We're
Yeah.
collectors of things, right? And I
collect
just
way too many things.
Those things just don't mean much to me anymore. Like before, I would have been like, "Holy shit! Oh my god! Like, oh, I need the blah blah blah. I need the blah 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 to put on my shelf." But now it's like, whatever, dude.
There we go.
I need to get rid of shit actually. So
that's what I'm starting to do too. And for those of you, if you want some of my collection, go to Gods and Monsters. Gods and Monsters has a lot of my collection. If you want to own a piece of whatever I had,
awesome.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to let loose of probably some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So.
Oh, they've actually had a nice selection of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff there.
Yeah, I have some really cool shit. But again, they just sit on a shelf. I mean, I can see them, but we don't really have people over the house the whole time. So if you're not here, then you don't really see that. And then, I don't know. If we have to move and we have to move to a smaller place, then where the hell are you going to put it? Because here we have that shelf up there that you can just put things up there and they're out of the way, right? Otherwise, I mean, there's really everything in this house. Any surface has shit on it. And I'm like, I feel cluttered. Yeah, I know. I mean, we live the same way, guys. Yep. We live the same way, okay?
Well, that's the whole thing. Because those of you that are out there, those of you that go to Spooky and you have this problem, we get you. We understand. That's the point we're making, because we all do it. We're all fucking just one box away from fucking orders. So
Sally says that she'll take my cup if I don't want to collect it. I didn't say that I didn't like my cup. You see, my cup I drink water. This is my water cup, and this is how I count how many, like, to make sure that I'm drinking enough water, because it's 20 ounces. So I'm like, if I drink 3 or 4, exactly, and then I know, and it's an incentive too, because it's cool looking and it's whatever. But I don't collect them. I don't have any more of these, if that's what you're insinuating.
Oh, I have multiple. I have multiple water Halloween cups, and I change them.
Yeah, every year, once a year. That's what I do too. I mean, I used to get I like the ones from Walmart, the ones that have the light, the light on the bottom.
Yep. I need to go to Walmart and get my new one for this year.
Yeah, I looked the other day that didn't have them, and the reason I like that is because you can close the cap and you just toss it in your purse or whatever, and you're good. This I can't throw it in my purse because it's gonna fucking leak everywhere. So this is like strictly a house water cup.
No, there's different. There's the car water bottle and the house water bottle.
There is. There's a system, guys. There's a system.
There's a system. And it goes into the whole thing when we're talking about tips at Spooky. Trust me. Bring your water bottle to Spooky.
Yes.
I cannot stress that enough.
I will say, though, for Spooky, I bring disposable. I just bring a case of water for several reasons, right? Well, first off, I don't want to lose my actual bottle, right? Yes. If I'm halfway through my water bottle that's disposable, I can crush it and throw it in my pocket or put it in my purse. And then another thing is you put a liquid IV in that, shake it up, start passing that shit around. Nobody gets hangovers. So yeah, so I bring a case of water. So for that reason also, to give away water too sometimes, because my friends don't drink enough water.
Exactly, and we're all very mobbish. So
everybody's got to hydrate. Come on, guys.
It's important, man, because we've all seen what happens when people don't hydrate. We've seen way too many people passed out or in the back of an ambulance or God knows what. I mean, half a dozen stories that we know of. So those of you that are coming to Spooky for the first time, we all know this is serious business. Hydration is serious business. Make sure put ice in it and so this you have nice cold water when you wake up.
Especially a show like this one, man. It's gonna be so intense, and for those people that haven't been. An October show is busy.
This is going to be a tough rookie show for people to go to.
It is, yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be a tough show for veterans too, honestly, because it's just so much shit going on.
This is going to be the busiest since Caribe Royale.
Yes,
and I think it's going to be quite a bit more than that.
I do too. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's going to be pure insanity.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody today, and they were asking me if it was going to be at the convention center because they were expecting so many people, and they have such a long list. And I said, no, it's in the hotel. And they said the hotel's not big enough to hold that many people.
Yeah, it is.
But the hotel's sold out.
That's a big ass hotel, though.
It is a big ass hotel. It is big.
I mean, just so we're clear, folks. Big ass hotel.
Yes, the convention space of the hotel is plenty big. We've done it before. I mean, but here's the thing. Don't be surprised if it sells out on Saturday completely. Okay, just be aware. If you don't have your tickets.
That's a great point. If you haven't bought your tickets, if you're still trying to figure it out, after the show is over, please stay for the entire duration of the show. Thank you very much. Get your damn tickets because the hotel is sold out. VIP is sold out.
Yeah.
I mean, all the signs of individual tickets selling out they're creeping up.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure, Saturday, I see that selling out very soon.
Absolutely.
And from what I see, I don't think they're done announcing.
No,
From
I've
what
actually
I saw
seen
from the
hints as
comments,
to
right?
more announcements. Yeah. That's one of the
I
things.
That shit just blows my mind. I'm like, who else can you fucking fit in this place?
I'll say
Yeah.
this: I know a big announcement, but it's not guest related. I
Is it in
know
your
a
pants?
mega announcement that is not related. If you get me drunk, I might spill it, but bring the
don't
good
really have
shit.
to get him
Okay,
drunk.
bring me the good stuff, and I might tell it. But so I'm not Mike. You can't give me natty light.
No, Sally said Pedialyte and water. Pedialyte, sure. I mean, I personally think Gatorade, but I do think those liquid IVs will save your fucking life.
It'll save your fucking ass. 100%. I just
Folks,
got
I'm gonna
I
tell
just
you-
got a bag to take with me because I'm like, Meg's coming.
Yeah, which is fucking awesome. I haven't seen her in forever.
I'm so excited to see her. And anytime I hang out with Meg, I end up getting way too fucking drunk. So I made sure. I'm like, oh, you're coming? Okay, cool. Literally, as soon as I got off with her, I'm like, okay, I'm ordering a bag of liquid.
Yes.
If we're giving out hangover tips, I'm just going to tell you right now: venison jerky. I have seen it save lives.
That's true.
No shit,
true.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
little
super
protein
lean.
because of the salt
It's
and
a
the
super
protein.
lean protein.
Yep.
So it gets to where it needs to go real quick.
Yes. And it is, but I mean, venison jerky is fantastic. For those of you that go to Buc-ee's, start stocking up, man.
Start
Because
stocking up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
if
the
you
whole
go to
thing. We don't
Buc-ee's,
say
let me know.
this. Yeah. We don't say
Does
this
it have
often, like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Does it have to be venison because it's lean, or does it matter?
Yeah, no, venison. There is something about venison jerky
Okay,
because
okay.
like the fat content, it is good. It's just it's the right amounts of everything. If they salt it correctly, it's usually just perfect. Replaces
Yeah,
a
I
lot
didn't
of
know
stuff
that.
that you
Okay,
lose.
cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip.
Get a vitamin C and some venison jerky, and you'll heal yourself as God intended, not with this newfangled sciencey powder.
But no, we give out
It's
these
just great,
tips.
Dad.
Yeah, we give out these tips because these are tried and true and things that have saved us on occasion. And especially if you're coming to Spooky for the first time, this is going to be a rough one to break your cherry on, because holy shit, I don't even know how the hell we're going to make it out in one piece.
But don't worry, hang with us. We'll be gentle.
Hang with him. Me, don't fucking talk to me. But liquid IV is always like super important. Water is important, your snacks, etc. But I'm looking in the chat and let's see, I got my photo up for Robert England. Yeah, if you guys haven't bought your stuff already, do so, because if they sell out at the show, that's your own fucking problem.
And hi, Matt.
Yes,
Hi,
and
Matt.
hello, Matt. and have you seen they added Bam again to Spookala? Oh, that could be a whole show in and of itself.
Honest to God, fuck Spookala for doing that. That's a guy that is not functioning right now. Don't bring him to a
That's
convention.
fair.
Beach, fuck you. That's not a good idea.
He's in recovery, and I agree with you, Rob. He's in recovery, and I don't think that's a good idea.
He's been in recovery. That's the thing. He's been in recovery for like 100 times. He can't.
This is nothing
You got to
new.
keep him away from stuff like that. So,
It's too much of a temptation.
yeah, that's not a. He's not in a place where he can
Yeah, it's kind of
hang
shitty.
out at something like this. So
Yeah,
that's
but I also
honestly
see
that's
that-
like. Not that I look for my convention promoters to be morally correct in all that they do, but that's just a mistake.
Speak for himself.
Yeah.
But Matthew Lillard, did Matthew Lillard, is he going to Spookala, or because Allison said she was hoping
Matthew
for him. I was
Lillard?
hoping for Matthew Lillard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew Litter's good. He's going to be in Spookala, yeah.
Yep, he's there.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah. So Skeet
Oh,
Ulrich,
well.
they're having like a whole Scream reunion, whatever.
Oh yeah. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because Skeet Ulrich and whatnot, and Jamie Kennedy.
I'm going to get kicked out. Remember, we talked about this already.
That's right. Yes.
We're
Okay.
squeezing Matthew Lillard's butts, remember? Yeah.
Yeah. And Davey Kemper says, "Hi, I got drinks." Well, I'll tell you right now, you're going to need that look at IV and that venison jerkin if you drink from Davey. Be
Yeah,
careful.
Stephanie, I've been seeing like all these posts of all these people asking questions about what to do in Orlando when you're not at the convention.
Oh my God.
Good question.
What?
Right. And I seriously, if you're not at the convention, there's going to be too much things going on at the convention.
For you to want to leave.
Right. Why would you're not going to want to leave? And you know, people say, where are the after parties? We've heard that the Hyatt doesn't have after parties, etc. Trust me, there will be stuff going on all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I recommend you all go to Friendlies. Get
So
some
my
ice
thing with the
cream.
whole people asking about wanting to leave. So first off, if you've never been to that area, leaving. So if you're gonna drive your car, fuck that, because you're not gonna be able to find parking on the way back. Just fuck that.
For
in
under
general.
like $50.
One.
Let's be
Right.
honest.
People are talking about cocktails and screams. Listen, I love you guys, but cocktails and screams on the Saturday before, or Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday before Halloween, you're not gonna get it in.
No.
You're not getting it. Okay?
No.
Just you're not doing it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. And then getting back, traffic, parking. If you're gonna Uber, cool, you can Uber. It's gonna be very expensive because it's
Very
gonna be
expensive.
premium prices right before Halloween. Trust me.
Mhm.
There's no reason you want to leave the hotel, except for getting food in walking distance or something like that. But
Yeah.
there's just so
Yeah.
much going on.
Yeah, and plan ahead. Bring your food, you know, or Uber your food in or whatever, and make your schedules. Spooky put the schedule out, and things are coming out on the schedule wise, and just kind of plan your trip. This is, you know, it's a big show for us. If it's a big show for us, we've all been going almost every year.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys are brand new to this, please make your schedule.
It's super important, and it does sound like common sense, but I understand how easy it is to get distracted when you're there. Lord knows we've all done it. We forget to eat. We forget to shower. We forget, you know,
Yeah,
what-
and
what's
time
going on
goes
where.
by so fast.
I don't forget to shower.
So fast. Oh no, yeah, no, definitely
Yeah.
showering. I shower like too much actually.
Yeah,
But
no, I do
it
at
goes
least
by
twice
so
a day.
fast
But
We're there. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to really have time to. If you start factoring in even leaving the hotel for food,
yeah,
I mean, you're
forget
talking
it.
about maybe a 2-3 hour situation to leave the hotel to get food. It's not like, oh, 20 minutes up the road. No, dude, that's not how
No,
it
no,
happens.
no. And
Well,
one of the things,
just FYI, we're gonna do a full like survival guide. Like just
Oh, yeah.
the next episode we do will be like, hey, these are the restaurants within walking distance.
yes,
This is where you pick up
We'll
your
give you
Uber
our best
food. This is
tips,
where you
yes.
eat in the hotel if you have
best
$1 million.
bathrooms, etc. Yeah,
Uber
So-
Eats is your friends, like, you
Yeah.
know, pizza delivery, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, seriously,
all
even
sorts of
just
stuff.
walking from the convention area to your hotel room, if you're staying in the Hyatt, it is a 15-minute walk. Solid.
Yep.
15
Easily.
minutes every single time.
Easily.
So that's half an hour. If you're factoring 15 minutes walk up to your room, let's say you spend 10 minutes in your room, that's already like fucking 45 minutes out of your day gone just going back and forth to your room.
For the
Yeah.
That's
record,
why
I challenge
because
all
I'm
of
like,
you to bring a pogo
you know?
stick this year.
Like, I want to do all the things and I want to go back and forth, but the reality is, if I do that, I know that I'm going to be just wasting time.
Yeah.
So just, you know, be conscientious
And-
of that if you want to do.
Just to reiterate first, those of you that are newer to Spooky, especially October, there is not going to be a time where you're like, oh, there's nothing to do. No, Spooky has stuff planned from the second you wake up until you go to sleep. Whether it's burlesque shows or Rocky Horror, Goth Prom, Voltaire, musicians. All this is not just an autograph and vendor room show. No, there is shit going on all fucking weekend, and there's so much you're going to have to pick and choose. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Looking at your
Film
schedule, you're going to have to
festival,
pick and choose.
I mean,
There's
all
the
the
film
things.
festival, there's the author track this year, there's the makeup classes.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God, I forgot about that. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
so much stuff.
It's so much. So yeah,
All right,
it's-
well,
She says she's already packing. I'm like, yeah, I hear you.
on the subject of
figuring out
the
plans right
of
now.
things to do, why don't we go down, because the last 2 weeks they have just been machine gun full of guest announcements. They've been going
holy
nuts.
shit, yes.
So I think we already said Tony Todd has canceled.
Which sucks. You know, we love
Boo.
Tony Todd.
But he's working, so it's okay. It's all right.
Yes, yes.
We'll
yes.
give him a pass.
But, you
And,
know,
and real
especially
quick
with
to
the
answer
with the
Brian's
strikes.
question.
Yeah.
I didn't see the VIP party listed on the schedule. Does VIP party start at 8 on Saturday night?
Yes.
Yes.
Usually, yes. They don't announce the location because they
They
don't
don't.
want people crashing. They'll but VIPs will be told ahead of time.
Yeah,
so.
check
Yeah,
the
send
email.
you an
make sure you
email.
check the
An
spam
email.
filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they email you everything, so make sure you check
They
your spam
do.
filter. And all,
Totally.
It's like a week or two.
They email
before.
you, I want to say the day of, I think, or something.
Something.
Like a couple hours before that. So just be paying attention.
Make sure you email spam filters are in accordance and whatnot.
Yeah, so
They
all right,
announced.
so,
Well, oh, you want to do this? Go ahead.
either way, either or.
Well, let's say Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, granted, that may not necessarily be our thing, but there is a whole new generation, and we always forget that there's a whole new generation that are into like just different stuff than we are. Five Nights at Freddy's, and we've all seen the costumes. The costume contest the past couple of years, the girl that's done the Five Nights at Freddy's, fucking amazing, like has won the costume contest. She's outstanding.
So just to be clear, there is an upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I mean, this game series has been around now for like almost 10 years, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's been. I mean, honest to God, the fact that they're coming out with the movie now, they've already missed the mark, all things considered.
Okay.
But it's it's still, I think it still is popular enough. But no, these games have been out forever. I mean, our kid was, he was like watching other people play them when he was like 7 or 8.
That's crazy. Like PewDiePie.
God, we're old.
Yeah. So, anyway, so we've got Kevin Foster, Jess Weiss, and Jane Kindar Martin, who are all there. Basically, they're the people in the suits, stunt people. They've also got a lot of other credits as well. So if you like your stunt people, take a look at them.
Yeah, that should actually be a decent panel. I mean, because I love hearing from stunt people. They tell you like
stunt
really
people,
cool
makeup people, behind the scenes people. I like that too.
Absolutely.
Next,
and then, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't
Go right ahead.
Next, we have Freddie Rodriguez from
Hell
6 Feet
yeah!
Under.
Planet Terror.
Woo!
Yes.
I'm
He
excited
was
about that
also
one.
Carla's brother on Scrubs.
Yes, he
that's
was.
right.
Yes, he was. Yeah, that's
The
right.
one who pretended not to speak English,
Yeah,
and he fucked
he
with
was a
Turk,
fucking
and
dick.
hilarity ensued.
I love it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's awesome. So that's just an extra one's like reason to love him. But yeah, and they also have a photo op with him and Rose McGowan. So make sure you keep an eye on the
Yes.
Spooky Empire page because there was a photo op with the two of them. You're not going to get that anywhere else.
I'm excited about him and Michael Rosenbaum. I know they're not like super, but that's the thing. I love this about Spooky so much, right? You have like the big names and all
Robert
this, and
Englund,
then
Kiefer Sutherland, yeah.
the people that might mean something to you because of a different situation, like the Charmed cast is always in and out, and I'm like, I love that show so much.
Yeah.
And Smallville, I watched the whole fucking thing. I mean, it's crazy. So I'm excited about those meeting those people that are like, might not, they kind of go under the radar a little bit. I'm stoked.
Yeah. Those are always my favorites, and I keep waiting for Udo Kier, but I'm just saying. It's gonna happen one day.
Next, we've got the man known as Big Sexy, Diesel, Kevin Nash.
Hell yeah.
Kevin was a big pro wrestler in the 90s. That's probably where most people will know him, but he has shown up in movies just basically because he's a big dude. I mean, he's 7 feet tall. So he was Super Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. He was in Magic Mike XXL or XL, whatever the sequel was that I didn't, see. I don't watch that. He was the Russian in The Punisher.
Whatever.
Seriously, I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I'm right there
So
with
anyway,
you.
and fun fact,
Megan
Kevin Nash,
10
when I
years.
was in high school, I worked at a grocery store as a cashier, and he almost came through my line. So I've told these stories before, but yeah, my line had people in it, and I said, the person next to me just opened up. You don't have to wait. And he just kind of gave me a nod and walked over, and I was like, damn, I could have met Kevin Nash.
That's okay. You get to meet him now.
Exactly.
I could, and I bet he'll remember that.
I'm
I bet he
sure.
remembers that moment crystal clear.
All right, who we got next, Rob?
Also a wrestler named Enzo Amore. He is a guy, he's only there for Friday night. So if you're a wrestling fan of Enzo, there you go. Basically what he's known for is he was a good promo guy. He could talk really well. He wasn't a great wrestler. He was also so annoying that they kicked him off a bus once. Like all the other wrestlers are just, we can't deal with your shit, get out. And they made
God, that must be pretty bad.
That's really
He
bad.
must be really fucking annoying. Imagine.
He really is. He's awful.
Yikes. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
But
passing on
he's
that.
there, so hooray.
But that also does bring up a good point, though, since he's only going to be there Friday. Now, we personally suggest if you're going to meet people, get them out of the way Friday. As soon as you get there Friday,
If they're there.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
they're
I guess
there.
there's
if they're
nothing-
there.
yeah.
If they're there, I think there's only a couple that are going to be there Saturday and Sunday. But get as many as you can, as early as you can, because you have no idea how long these lines are going to get. And especially on Saturday, it's complete fucking chaos.
Yeah. Saturday's the worst day to try to get anything done.
It's impossible because I can't. I never understand people that show up at like 11 a.m. on Saturday and think they're just going to waltz in like they're waltzing in a Winn-Dixie or something. That's not how
No.
it works.
No. And certainly not this year of all years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But there's going to be someone. There's always someone that does that, and
There's going to be several people. And then they're going to be pissed that they didn't get to meet Robert Englund.
hurts my brain.
And Sloan, Big Cass, Enzo's tag team partner, will not be there. He's actually currently working. He's got a job, so he's not doing this.
I saw somewhere that looks like the strike is about to end. Is that a thing that we're talking about right now, or?
Yeah, they're in talks, and
right.
What they have said is that everybody's willingly coming to the table, and when that happens, they're very close to a deal. They're actually thinking that the talk shows and the night talk shows are going to be coming back on air late next week. So when that happens, that we know it's almost
all right. So I mean, that could be good and or bad for us, right?
correct.
Yeah,
Good
because
because
that's
panels
for us.
Well, yeah, good because the panels they can actually talk about
stuff.
whatever. Also, at the tables, they can have photos of whatever things that they've done because apparently some people are not allowed to have photos on their tables of like previous projects and
I
yeah,
didn't think about that. Okay.
yeah.
That makes
So, but if it ends, then that hopefully that ends. But then that means everybody goes back to work.
Like
And
Tony Todd.
Right.
Tony.
That's why I think Tony Todd had to cancel. So
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, the next two people won't be canceling even if the strike ends because they're parts of Skid Row.
woohoo!
So Rachel Bolan and Dave Snake Sabu.
I think it's Sabo.
Sabo, yeah.
I don't know.
I think
got-
But yeah,
Those-
this Skid Row that's not Sebastian Bach.
right.
Hey, they're important too.
You know what? They've had a number of incarnations since Sebastian. 8, if I remember correctly. They've
But
had
the
8
eight
different
lead
singers.
singers is what he
8
said.
lead singers.
8 lead singers.
So it's not just, so there we go. Just saying. Saying.
Next on the list, we have Andy Matichak. She's been in all the recent Halloween movies, the Halloween Ends, Halloween, Your Mom, whatever the.
Oh,
And I saw they're like doing another one too.
another Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, somebody's shopping it for a TV show. Actually, Miramax is like shopping. I don't know what that means.
I think
but-
we've all
Stop
we've seen
Stop
it all.
it.
Yeah, we've seen it all
Okay.
done. We're kind of past it.
No,
You know,
we're done.
moving on.
Michael Myers can go take a nap. It's okay. And I figure Sloan will probably be big on that one because I know that he's a big Halloween fan. So that's big for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, so then we've got Kathleen Kinmont, who was Kelly in Halloween 4. That means nothing to me. I've never seen the movie. But more importantly, she was in Renegade with Lorenzo Lamas. So
And yeah, woo.
Quien es más macho? Sorry.
Ron
Those of you that
Lamas,
understand that
yes.
reference.
You break out that reference anytime you can.
Yes.
Anyway, after that, we've got noted film director Fred Olen Ray
Rob's
is returning.
favorite, Rob's
Oh my
BFF.
God. I knew you were gonna be so happy.
I was happy. I've already met Fred, and he won't do panels, but I'm still happy he'll be there.
Why won't
Other
he do
people
panels?
deserve an opportunity to meet him.
Why won't he do panels?
He wants
just
to
wanna
make
talk
money
about
and he just wants to sit. Basically, he and I chatted the first year he was there, and he's like, "Look, this is just a place for me to sell DVDs." That's
Yeah.
really how he's like. Normally, I prefer to be in the vendor room. That's how he put it.
That makes sense.
So, let's see.
Charles
Then we've got
Cypher.
a pair of John Carpenter regulars. We've
Mhm.
got Charles Cypher and Nancy Loomis.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
And if you are a
So-
fan of the John Carpenter verse, then those are characters that he has in more than
Yeah,
one
no, well,
movie.
they show up in a lot of the early Halloween movies, Assault on Precinct, whatever the number was,
13.
Mhm.
The Fog. They do a lot. So, or they did all his old movies, like because they worked. I know, like he was an actor, but she also did a lot of behind the scenes stuff for him as well. So, she would get a small role and then do wardrobe.
Oh, and Allison's got a question in the chat. How many Q&As do you think there will be? I would hope a lot. That's a good question, actually.
With this show, I would conservatively say 16.
Yeah.
There's going to be a handful on Friday. There'll be probably 6 or 7 on Saturday, and then probably 6 or 7 on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, but be prepared to have other questions lined up because they're not gonna. If they're still on strike, they can't talk about any of their projects that they've done.
Well,
Like
So,
that's
your favorite.
we're gonna know
topic,
Leslie's favorite color by the end of the weekend.
yeah. So just remember, you can't ask them what you want to ask them.
Well,
necessarily.
That actually brings us to a good point, and this is something I talk about all the time. Okay, if you want to know how they felt about such and such a movie, or how Robert Englund, felt about playing Freddy, excuse me, you know what? You can find that on Google. You can find it on YouTube. Ask something different. Like Kiefer Sutherland. If you go to IMDb and look at his trivia, the man is fucking fascinating. He's a musician, and he's got like this space where he has all these guitars and all this other stuff that he does. Let's talk about something that he's passionate about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I suggest that all the time. I mean, one of my favorite things asking D. Snyder is like his favorite sandwich. Because you know what? That's a personal thing. That's a super personal thing. Is because you got to think, okay, what kind of meat, what's the order, what kind of condiment, tells you a lot about a person. I'm just saying, I love that.
I will say, and then Robbie just, what she just said is 100% true, because when we were at Fanboy Expo, apparently like a very standard question that was asked is, what do you think about candy corn?
Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? That must be
Some losers hate candy corn. Whatever.
Yeah, I get it. I was like, I love candy corn, but
I
not
love it too. I think it's great.
Fuck y'all.
not everybody likes the same candy.
All right,
Maybe
so
some
real
wax
quick,
lips and shit.
what is the Deus's opinion on circus peanuts?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck you. No,
Oh, no, that's
No.
fucking gross.
no.
You're all
Oh,
whores.
good. We
All
agree
right.
on something.
Well,
Good.
it's a texture thing. I think it's not even so much because it does taste like peanut butter, but it's a texture thing. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like,
eating
why does it have
it's just rubber.
Styrofoam?
Yeah,
It's like a
gross.
styrofoam
peanut.
peanut. That's
So
all it
good.
is.
Literally.
So good.
That
So
tells
long
you
I have
everything
not
you need to
watched
know
the
right
live
there.
action One Piece. I was not a One Piece fan on the anime. It's hard. It's really hard to convince me to want to watch the live action one. Back to the list. Because they have more, folks.
Yeah, they
there
kept
were-
going, man.
There were 15 guest announcements in 2 weeks.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah. We have Warren Gillette returning, who was Jason in Friday the 13th Part 2. He's also apparently a very talented real estate agent.
He's fun.
He is. He is.
He
He is. He's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. I just like real
He's
estate
the kind of
agent.
guy that hangs out with the
Yeah.
with
Oh, he'll be hanging out with us
the
after.
common people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Warren is one of those guys, or Warrington, excuse me. Warrington is one of those
Warrington.
people who, if you hang out with him, you'll have a story. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's like almost a guarantee.
It's
You
I
will
love the
get-
little promo he did for Spooky. I think it's fucking great. Did you guys see it?
Mhm.
Where he's like, he has like his inflatable whatever.
It's so cool. It's so
Was
fucking
that-
cool.
He's cool.
And then we're down to the big three that were announced last Friday, which
Now
kind of
this one,
changed,
so fucking. I'm
changed
excited
the
for
game
this
a little
one.
bit for the show.
Yeah.
But we got Lou Diamond Phillips.
That's fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
Man
Personally, I
literally
want to
has
ask him about playing
diamond
with
in his
Ramirez,
name.
but
Fucking A. Awesome.
yeah,
That's pimp as fuck.
really
It
is.
is.
Fucking awesome.
If for some reason you live under a rock in a cave where there's no electricity, he was in Young Guns.
Mm-hmm.
He was in La
First
Bamba.
Power, which is a favorite of mine.
He was in Bats.
Bats. They're gonna get you. That was the theme song. He was in Longmire for all you middle-aged guys out there like myself who enjoy Murder She
He was in
Wrote.
that, and he played Richard Ramirez, which is fucking fantastic. So
He did.
yeah,
So I celebrate the man's entire career.
Yeah.
Then we've got next Jason Patrick,
oh, I'm so psyched because I didn't get to get him the last time that he was here.
the lost boy with great hair.
Mm-hmm. Exorcist, not Exorcist 3, no, I think. Not Exorcist
He was in
3.
Speed 2, which I don't know why they put that on his credits list. I mean, that just seems like a really? Are you just making fun of him?
There was a second one, really?
It was his
That's
dad that was
pretty
Exorcist.
much-
Never mind. Anyway,
Apparently, that movie is now kind of in that category of so bad it's getting a following for being bad.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
gotcha. I like The Room.
Perhaps it's the one movie that Sandra Bullock says she really regrets making. So Keanu Reeves wouldn't come back for it because he read it as like, this is shit.
Yeah.
He's in Sleepers also, which was a great movie.
Yeah, I was like, there we go. Sleepers. That's fantastic in Sleepers.
And we opened the show in a rather uncouth
I
display
couldn't keep it till now.
ordered
Just
organization.
premature is everywhere. I don't care.
Kiefer Sutherland, folks. Kiefer Sutherland, the Cowboy Way.
Flatliners, motherfucking Flatliners.
Oh, fucking
y'all.
Flatliners! Holy shit, yes. A Time to
Such a
Kill.
great
I thought he was great in that.
Yeah.
Man, he's done a lot of wonderful stuff.
And he did a very important voice in Metal Gear Solid 5. So for those of you gamers out there,
And also 24.
24,
I don't
yeah.
watch it, but
Which,
I know
yeah.
24 is huge.
Yeah.
So that's gonna, yeah.
Jack
that's-
Bauer, dude. Jack Bauer was like so
Dude.
many guys, man crush. I haven't seen an episode either, but I mean, a lot
Like,
of
I
people
want to
watch
see it. I
24.
want to see it though. It looks super interesting.
Yeah, it is.
And
It
it's
is
like
very cool.
fun seasons, yeah. Maybe after
So,
the.
yeah.
After the
All right, Matt just chimed in. Jack fucking Bauer.
Jack fucking Bauer. You say it with some respect.
There you go.
Sloan, I don't also like to see Nicolas Cage at this event. Can we put that in
Nick,
for a request for next year, maybe?
Maybe
Yes.
I
Always
think-
request.
I don't know if Spooky has enough insurance to get like Nicolas Cage because
Oh,
he's kinda
come
crazy.
on.
he's kind of
No.
crazy.
No.
I've seen some stories about him at like Vegas casinos, and it's.
But
not-
that's Vegas casinos. This is fucking Orlando.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Just hookers and cocaine, guys. Come on.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
You know that old story.
Not that we know anything about.
Like
guests
Bob
and that
Saget's
sort of
dead.
Oh, too soon,
But-
dude. Too soon.
But here's the thing. Okay. Now here we do a quick over under here. How long do you think Kiefer Sutherland's line is going to be on average?
Is it going to be longer or worse than Robert England?
Robert Englund.
It's-
That's the question.
It's those two are going to fight because I think some are going to take away from one's going to take away from the other.
Yes.
I think we've got so many
So-
people. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think
So, yeah, so here's the thing.
attendance
All
is
right.
going to.
My theory is you can only do one. It's either going to be Elvira, Robert Englund, or Kiefer Sutherland. You can't do all three.
But
Right,
just,
so you're gonna
just
have
a
to do-
nitpick there.
That's
Uh,
a challenge.
Yeah, Cassandra Peterson, not Elvira, but Cassandra
Sorry,
Peterson.
Cassandra Peterson. Yeah. She's not coming as Elvira, right?
No.
I don't think
It's going to be
more.
Cassandra Peterson. So,
Okay, so Cassandra Peterson, but still, that's the thing.
say, and the Molly Zombie
But-
already said Robert. So I mean, it's like, yeah, and it's always shocks us. And Harry and I were talking about this before, but it boggles me how this is probably Robert's fifth or sixth time to Spooky at least.
At
Yeah,
least four
Every
percent,
single time, still has 4 to 6 hour lines, easy.
Yeah.
Every
And-
single time.
His draw at these cons just keeps getting stronger, which
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's the new generation, discovering him or something. He's become such an iconic horror
Yeah.
person, but I just don't understand how not everybody has met him yet.
Yeah, that's
You
where
know,
I'm at.
And his lines are just consistently long.
Yep.
I just
I just think that the Kiefer Sutherland thing is going to throw a monkey wrench in the situation
yeah.
Yeah.
because people are going to be like, "Oh shit, oh,"
Yeah,
and
I'm
and
thinking myself, I
truly,
didn't get VIP, man.
Yeah.
Also, because it's pricey. So if you
Yeah.
have deep pockets, maybe you can do both. Maybe one day, one the other, or something like that. But expect to spend your entire day in a line.
In line, yes.
Yeah, unless you have VIP, and then that's a half a day in
And
line.
fuck
which
you.
is
We're
still-
mugging you for your VIP. I'm just letting you know now. We know exactly where we could take you out. So
Meh.
we're coming for
I'm
you.
saying nothing.
Don't
neither.
accept a drink from me, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
You're
good.
gonna be in the bathroom and I'll take your VIP.
Addie
Anyway.
Sutherland needs to show up too, dude. If Donald Sutherland showed up,
Stop.
Now
What?
that-
Oh my God.
that-
Oh,
that,
wow.
that would be special.
I can't get wrapped my
I know
head
that
around
shit would
that.
blow my mind. Stop. I actually, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna meet Kiefer Sutherland. Like that's already like in my brain. But Donald Sutherland, I would go meet 100%.
Oh yeah,
I'll
no,
fight somebody.
camp
I'll
out with
fight
Donald
everybody.
Sutherland.
for sure.
I will full on fight everybody to meet the two of them. Holy shit.
All
Ugh.
right.
I don't fucking stand it.
Well, that's all the new guests, but there is still more going on at Spooky. Now we
Dude,
announced earlier that much like your mom, the Hyatt is sold out for the weekend.
Yes.
No.
I don't.
Whose
Anyway.
mom were we talking about? I'm a mom. What the fuck?
But the Rosen.
Yes.
Yeesh.
So yeah, the
Rosen is the
now
Overflow hotel.
the Overflow. Has anyone ever stayed at the Rosen before?
I believe we have.
Yeah, we have.
I
We had a show there.
Yeah.
No, this is the different Rosen.
I
This
always
is the-
confuse the Rosens.
It doesn't
There's-
matter. We've had shows at both, right?
I think we've only had shows at the Rosen that's south of the. Is this the Rosen that's north or south of the convention center?
Both.
It just says a Rosen Center across the street.
It's across
Okay, yeah, I know where the Rosen
street.
Center. I don't remember. I don't think
We had a
Spooky's
show
been
there.
there though.
No,
No,
I
yeah,
don't.
we have.
I don't think we had a. I don't think we had a spooky show there. I think maybe Phantom.
No.
I think she's right.
No. Okay, so the Rosen Center. I'll tell you. Where the hell is? Okay, so this is this is not the one. No, this is the one that we had the Christmas spooky at.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. Yes.
When they
Here's the thing. There's
canceled
another
Pinocchio.
Rosen on the other side. There's the Rosen Plaza that's on the
Yes.
other side of.
And that was the one that was with Netherworld and such and Halloween
Ye-
Express.
No.
No?
No, it was the
both-
center.
Both
Okay.
were at the
I'm
center.
confusing them. Yeah. It just
No. The Rosen Plaza is where the after party for MegaCon used to be. All the Moshi parties.
Yes.
That's where that one was. The Rosen.
2016.
Yeah,
December
that's-
2016.
Yeah, that's the one that's across
Yeah.
the street from the Hyatt, right?
Yes. Well, at
I
an
think so.
angle.
Yeah.
I mean, when you step out at the Hyatt, you can see both Rosens in
You
either
just like-
direction.
Okay, and that's
It looks
something we're
like-
going to
it
have
looks
to
like I
address
didn't-
because that's so confusing. There's gonna be
I
so
will
many
say the
people going
advantage
for
of
the
staying
other
at the
one.
Rosen Plaza, you do have a little bit of a walk, but you are closer to an IHOP and a McDonald's.
That's
So
important.
that's
That's
good.
important.
That's good stuff.
But yeah,
Um,
okay. But that's important. But we're going to have to specify
Really
which
reiterate.
one.
Absolutely, yeah, because that's the thing.
Oh, that's where Matt and Angie got engaged.
Oh.
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 We had a room. Not at the Rosen Center.
Seriously, gosh. All right,
But,
so
okay.
we did that Rosen. For the record, there's like 5 Rosens on international.
I
Glass
know. I
Hotels.
don't understand.
It's
And
like
they all
going to
three have a
Atlanta and
monopoly.
looking
What the
for.
fuck?
It's like going to Atlanta and looking for Peachtree.
Oh my God, stop it.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
There's Atlanta people here. We all know. We all
Yeah. We all
understand.
know. There's like 20,000.
We
We
all
don't
know.
fucking
At
understand.
least, yes. And Ponce.
Yes. But Thursday night, we talked about it before, and we'll have more details on the page as we get them solidified. But we are doing our usual Thursday night meetup. This year, we're taking it. There's been some dissension between us, but with the whole Mrs. Roper craze, we think it's fucking hilarious. We think it's great to just walk around in a fucking muumuu because there's nothing more comfortable than a fucking caftan. Let's be honest. So we think we're going to meet up at the pub around 7 as Mrs. Roper. And if you want, make it Helen Ween. I like that.
Sure.
I like that. Verbal trademark.
I just like wearing the Kafkins. They're comfy.
They're
I
super
wish
comfy.
dudes could wear those on a more regular basis.
They're super
Why can't
comfy,
you?
but it's hard to find a spooky one. And I was like, I want to dress spooky like all weekend, and like it's hard to find one that's like Halloween or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
and
you know, I
it's-
think Cheryl mentioned that she was looking for one, or she was going to make one. So
She's gonna make one, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I
so
could
there
too.
will be Mrs. Ropers if you would like to join us. We'll just say that.
Yes.
I think we're all going to be at the pub.
Yeah, I'll be at the pub around 7
Can
for
I
dinner.
just be Jack?
You can be Jack. You can be Chrissy. You can be Stanley. Whatever you
All right,
want.
so speaking of and then Matt,
Okay.
just cut a hole in a sheet and wear a spooky. Oh no, don't work. But don't be
Well,
around
that's
Mormons
a
if you
whole
do that.
other, anyway.
No,
Thank you.
that's no. Mm-mm. No. Inappropriate, Matt. Inappropriate.
Yeah. All right, the zombie walk is back.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Fuck
That's
it.
how things are going to start off on Friday.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
It's going to start out at the pub again, I believe.
And I think
They're
they
going to try to
start
give away
around
that shitty
1.
Elysian beer.
Yeah, and I think they start
Like-
around 1, and then or people start gathering around 1. I think it was like
Noon,
4 o'clock is
11,
the start
something like
where
that.
they make their way down to the hotel.
You consult the Spooky Empire social media pages or official schedule for full details on when you can go. But the pub is a good place. I enjoy it. Again, I don't enjoy that beer, but they usually give it out for free. So hey,
That's a whole. Hi, Steven. And that's a whole big thing though. The Thursday night when you go, they're going to offer you free beer. It's about as good as free beer is.
Well, no, I was going to say that's. I think the free beer is Friday.
No,
For the
I thought
zombie
it was Thursday.
What? At the pub?
At the pub. Well, no, it's the
No.
Elysian beer. They're still giving out that Elysian space age beer,
That
whatever
they
it's
can't
called.
get rid of from years
Space,
past because it's
space
bad.
dust?
Space dust,
I
yeah.
like space dust. Yeah. I'll
But
take
you're
it.
it. It's all for you. It's all for you. Because everyone gives that away for free at like every show. It's just like there's somebody made a lot.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. Shitty beer. But
All right,
anyway.
they have announced that there's going to be a gaming room at the convention this year.
Now this is interesting. Please go ahead.
Talk
When we
about
say-
not having something to do. I mean, come on. That's another thing.
Yeah.
And for gaming in this sense, it is not video games. This is tabletop RPGs and board games and card games.
But you know what? There's Call of Cthulhu. There's all sorts of like horror RPGs that everyone's going to get involved in.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
There.
I think you're off. I wasn't what you're doing off camera anyway.
Yeah.
But those
Oh
are
wait,
for
hold on. I
gamers.
was just going to show off. See, there's Call of Cthulhu. I got the stars.
Just saying. Just saying. And we happen to know a really good DM. So not you.
Oh,
Talking about Mo.
Mo is a very good DM.
Mo is a very good DM. So I'm saying we know people. As far as them having a pinball room, so is that just not something that's been announced this year so far, or something we think that's not happening?
I don't know. They last thing I heard was somebody mentioned it, talking about bringing pinball machines into the con, and they've had them in the past where they had a
Yes.
full room of a bunch of, they were on free play, and you could just walk in and walk up to a machine and play it. And they have had just a couple in the vendor room. So I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything since then, and so
As we can see, anything is possible.
I
in this
mean, I
world.
really
Yeah.
would have liked to have seen some pinball machines, but the reality of the situation is that I'm not really going to have time to sit and play pinball for 3 hours. So I'm okay if there isn't any. Actually, I would feel better if there aren't any. Because
You don't
I'm not
need any
missing
more
out on
distraction.
pinball rooms.
Yeah, the thing is too is like the gaming, the card gaming and the tabletop gaming is something that you have to talk to people to do that, and pinball is loud. So if you're gonna have
That's fair.
a game room, you're gonna have to separate the pinball and put them somewhere else.
That's fair.
But if they're in the same area, I'm happy if we get a couple. If we get a whole separate game room with pinball.
I want the Elvira game. That would be great. The Elvira
Yeah,
game's
I like the
awesome.
Adams
Love
Family one
Smash.
personally, but
The
yeah.
Addams
Oh
Family
my
was
God,
one of
that
the
was so
greats of
great.
all time.
Yeah, I would say
absolutely.
classic game, and that Walking Dead pinball game does not suck either.
Oh.
Also, Godzilla. Have you played the Godzilla one?
I
and
have not.
Black
Shit, that's my
Lagoon,
favorite one right now.
the creature from the Black Lagoon is one of my all-time favorites.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
one too. Like,
absolutely.
so like, oh, man, that's a great one.
Absolutely.
The Adams Family one has been broken forever at
Yeah,
pinball
Cocktails
Lounge.
and Screams,
Every time I
yeah.
walk in there, I'm like, God damn it! Like, why isn't it not working? properly?
That thing should be working all the time because
It
it's-
should be, but it's not. Anytime I've
classic
gone
game.
in there, it's like, damn it! Like, it'll take your quarters
Ooh,
and
Monster Party.
like the
Okay. Yeah,
hands and like. Anyway.
Yeah.
absolutely. All right. And then we have volunteer applications are open.
Yes.
There's a lot to talk about there. We unfortunately with Dina's passing, I don't know who's writing the ship now, but
Joy.
Joy? Oh, awesome. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
good.
Joyce, and she was Dina's right hand, so
Yeah. So then
it's
she's got
fine.
this under
That's
control.
all great. It's fine. It's running
Right.
smoothly.
And now,
Yeah.
being a volunteer is a great experience in and of itself. It really is it gives you a badge of honor to be able to serve as because it's not just like MegaCon where they just hand a shirt to you and you just stand somewhere. No. You're actually part of the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You're
it's
responsible for making this show run just as smoothly as just as responsible as anybody else that runs the show. I volunteered
Absolutely.
for 9 years before I was like, okay, I'm going to do something else. But
yeah.
if you have the time, All you have to do is commit 2 shifts, 5-hour shifts each. You get a weekend pass for free. You get a cool T-shirt, and sometimes the celebrities sign them or they sign your program.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I would highly, recommend if you have the time, please volunteer because
Absolutely.
we need the best people ever.
Yeah, seriously. And for those of you that have been, bitching that, Spooky didn't do this, Spooky didn't do that. Well, you know what? Be part of the solution. Volunteer and make it right.
Yeah.
Although if you suck, if you're one of those people who just suck, don't be a volunteer.
Well, I mean, you have to be responsible for your shifts at least, you know what I mean? And just do what they're asking you to do, and it'll be fine. It's not hard, guys.
Well, and you also see the other side of Spooky. You see how hard people work. You see, the load-ins, the load-outs. You see what, how difficult it is to keep the schedule and to keep the logistics.
Absolutely. You gain a whole new respect for all of it.
Yep.
Yeah, and a sense of pride of having been a part of putting on such an amazing show.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they do raffles and all sorts. They raffle off all sorts of cool shit, signed posters and like all sorts of memorabilia from the show and all that. So it's really an awesome experience for sure.
Yeah, it's something that we absolutely recommend. So yes, we volunteer. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is something, and I was looking forward to having Harriet on because I love hearing her talk about this. Among all the things going on, the film festival, and they have really stepped it up this year.
Yeah. I've got to figure out who's running it. They have announced the nominees. So they have a list of the nominees for the films, and they've broken them down into different categories. I haven't done the deep dive yet, but they run down they have like hilarious horror, they have campy horror, they have occult horror, they have all kinds of.
That's the track I watched last year, most of, or a big chunk of it.
Yeah, and they'll have the different genres or subgenres of horror, and you can watch it and you can vote on it, and they'll do like a best of kind of thing, which I think is really cool because if you're like, oh, I really love occult horror, you can go look at that and just watch that. Or if you just want to see, they have, I love the fact that they had a campy horror. So it's all good, like,
category, yeah.
Very campy, cheesy, or summer camp, whatever it's going to be about. So I'm excited for that. And they, like I said, they announced the nominees, so they have their set list. I don't think the actual schedule is up yet. But like I said, I'm going to try to be on the next, I think we have a couple more episodes before the actual show, and I'm going to do a deep dive further into the actual films and see what I can see and see if I can recommend stuff to you guys. I know that they have, I think it's like 3 or 4 features that are coming, and I'm hoping that some of the filmmakers are going to come to the show with those features.
I hope so. I really hope so.
So I'll find out and see what's what. But yeah, that is to definitely be coming soon.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one of the things that we talk about, especially if everything is like just crazy, and there's 10-hour lines and fucking chaos. You know what? It's nice to actually go in and watch a couple movies and take a load off. Those of you that have anxiety, like I do, it's a great thing to just go, be able to sit in the dark, watch a movie.
Yeah, sit in the dark, watch a movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm a big person about, I'm constantly bitching that there's not enough new stuff coming out because horror, it just follows anything like anything else. It has its trends. We had zombies, we had vampires, whatever, and I'm always looking for new stuff. And so this is
Minotaurs, just saying,
right? So it's great because you get to see new films or a new trend or something else that's made by somebody new and somebody local. Even they have like a Florida flavor of horror.
Up and coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up and coming, yeah.
So you never know that somebody may come of it, or you may see it might be a short and they're trying to get funding for their feature, and you can talk to that person and say, hey, I can contribute to because they have all those GoFundMes and stuff like that. Yeah, Kickstarters, and you can be a producer on their phone. So,
do you know how many movies started off, especially horror movies that we love, have started off at these film festivals?
Well,
on the ground floor,
Yeah, and Halloween itself, the original Halloween was classified as an independent film.
That's right.
And it was made for so
was Terrifier.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's an independent film.
Yeah. So it's just, you never know what's going to come out of it, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm trying to get more into it because I've missed it. But yeah, like I said, next couple of episodes, I will definitely have some things to watch and some recommendations. So
that'll be really cool. No, and I'm looking forward to that for many, many reasons, because I think it's one of the things a lot of people sleep on, is the film festival. And it deserves a lot more attention than it usually gets, because it really is. You guys are missing.
It also is truly really nice to walk in there, and it's nice and quiet besides the movie going on, and you can just like seriously sit down and be like, oh, decompress in the dark. It's not super loud.
And just focus on a movie for a while. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. One of the other things that they did, now they have started releasing information, the photo ops. And it's interesting because I was wondering how they were going to handle the photo ops this year. Now, if you go to Spooky's page, you'll see they've got the photo ops for each celebrity and the prices. And they're having like little mini reunions, as an example. Like they have one for Hatchet since, well, I don't know if they're actually going to do Hatchet now, because it was Adam Green, Danielle Harris, and Tony Todd. So I don't know if they're still going to do it or not.
I'm sure they'll still do it without him.
Yeah,
I mean, he's still there.
Yeah.
Well, they're like is it the Jawbreaker?
Yes, the Jawbreaker reunion. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Because Rose McGowan, Julie Benz,
and Rebecca Gayheart,
and
Darren
Rebecca
Stein.
Gayheart,
I'm kind of bummed they're not doing an Urban Legend one.
I know.
There's so many things going on. You see, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what I was curious. Like, what they're going to do.
Michael Rosenbaum, what's her face? Also, like, there's like 4 people I think from Urban Legends that are going to be there. But imagine,
and here's the thing too. Since those people like have worked together and they know each other, when they see each other, in the celeb room, they may like come together at each other's table.
That's true.
It's like,
I've seen that happen. Yeah.
you make it to be.
Y'all know my Joy Fatone complaint. He cut everybody in line to go talk to Robert Englund. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Catch him
do that shit in the green room, motherfucker.
Exactly. Catch him in the green room. You can do that. You're a celebrity.
But yeah, for those of you that are interested, if I understand correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think Kiefer Sutherland and Robert Englund are the ones that are going to be a professional photo op only. So if you want to get a photo with them, they're not going to have it at the table. It's going to be professional photo op only. Right. Most everybody else, I believe, will be allowing table selfies. That's usually how it works. There's usually 1 or 2 people a year that are just
and that's honestly, that's something that, definitely consult with Spooky's schedule and details and instruction manual as they release it. Details can change on a whim sometimes. Maybe it's not really a whim, but it seems like a whim. So,
Yeah. I also just want to note that looking at the photo ops, and this is not a complaint by any means, okay? And I shouldn't even say this, but the Doug Bradley photo op, the professional one, is only $65 fucking dollars, dude.
That's crazy.
That's amazing, because if you look at everybody else starting at 80. Yeah, the lowest starting at 80, and I'm like, dude, what? Professional photo op with Doug Bradley?
Fucking Pinhead.
Yeah, it's fucking Pinhead, dude. Yeah. What? I mean, and more importantly, it's I don't know. I love Doug so much. He's amazing. So I'm like, holy shit, $65, totally doable. And you get.
And then of course you got the Hellraiser cast. There's the Hellraiser reunion, which is
the reunion. Yeah.
Yes.
But him by himself, $65. I was like, what the fuck? No way. Yeah.
That's.
I mean, even Tom Savini's like 90. So I was like, okay, cool.
That's a good question. Do you think he'll be doing photos at his table too? Doug Bradley usually does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, most everybody else outside, and I think maybe Rose McGowan might not. I'm not sure. I know she's kind of, again, with the strike and everything, I don't know what the rules necessarily are. But this is why you want to keep an eye on their social media and the Spooky Empire page every day until your questions are answered.
Yeah, I saw Jenna Jameson also has a professional photo op. That's fucking rad.
That's interesting.
That's super
She's
rad.
had a lot of professional photo shoots over the years.
Oh yeah, just a few.
It's interesting. Okay.
No, she's great.
But for those, check out those for. And those, I think, like if you prepay, then you really have nothing to worry about. If you're going to wait till the show, you're going to be shit out of luck.
And remember, if you do prepay, in the event of a cancellation, you are refunded. You get your cheddar back, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Cheddar. I don't think they say that anymore, dude.
I totally say that.
They don't.
Them greenbacks. They say that
Probably
too.
not. They don't even fucking use cash, guys. Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
No, I
no,
don't even know
you
what
have
cash
to
is.
cash
For it. Yeah. It's a little plastic thing, whatever. They're gonna come up with a new name. That's fine.
Oh, supposedly the strike is over. It was just on the news just now.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
changed
So,
things for
there
us.
you go.
So let's
Interesting.
we gotta watch that.
Okay. So yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that. But back to the photo ops. I think it's interesting how many people, and I'm glad to see this happening. There's more costume photo ops. You know, like once upon a time, like Robert Englund would do it as Freddy. Now he's just got the glove. He's not doing the costume. But there's so many others that actually are. Rob, you want to run down through who we got is doing costume photo ops?
I got some of them. I don't have everything, but what I've got is Bill Johnson's doing Leatherface. Bill
Yep.
Moseley will be doing Otis and Chop Top.
Nice.
That's
Danielle
pretty
Harris
cool.
will be
That's
in
awesome.
one of her costumes.
Yeah.
Danielle Harris likes to wear costumes, folks. Let me
She
tell you.
does. She's
Yes,
great.
she does.
I like her. Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
She really is. that's-
Let's see. Greg Gibbs with Dr. Wolfenstein.
Yes, for those of you that are fans of Rob Zombie. I
Yep.
personally love
Kane Hodder will be doing Jason X this year.
Mhm.
Whoa, that's dope.
That's
Yep.
really dope because that's the whole thing. When they said he was doing Jason, granted, I'm not a big fan of the Friday the 13th franchise, but the fact that he's doing Jason X, the specific one, I'm like, okay, that's pretty fucking cool.
That's a big
that's
deal.
that's so
Big
cool.
deal
Yeah.
for people who are.
He's also
big-
really fucking awesome. He's
Yeah.
as a human being.
Nicest
he's really
fucking
cool.
guy,
I like
man.
him. He's
And
so
if
nice.
you haven't, make sure you check out Freak Show Unlimited because they're hotter than hell, sauce, their hot sauce, approved by Kane himself. So just saying. But it's and then go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Quinn Lord will be doing Sam, which I'm not overly impressed with because he's going to be taller than a lot of people now, so it's just not going to have the same
He's
impact.
not super tall though.
Yeah.
He didn't like fully. He didn't fully grow, but you know what I mean. Like he's not super tall.
He's
It'll
not
be fine.
4'10 anymore. He's not 4'10.
He can sit down on a
That's
bale
actually
of
not a
hay.
bad idea.
You know, he
I
can sit
like
down on a
that.
bale of hay with a pumpkin. I mean, that'd be great. That would be a better effect. But yeah, it's
I-
fine.
I'm just going
And
to put
Tony
this out
Todd
there.
will not be appearing in Candyman
Yeah, there'll
anymore.
be no
So
Candyman, guys. Sorry, no matter
Dude,
how many
I
times
have to say, I'm not one of these people that buys photo ops. But if Tony Todd were going to be there as Candyman, I think
Yeah.
I would actually buy that. I
Yeah.
think
Fuck
I would
yeah,
actually
dude.
buy that photo
Let's-
op.
I missed
And-
that entire thing. I didn't even realize he was trying to do that. And I mean, whoa, that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
cool.
But yeah, as far as the Sam photo op, it's something that Harry and I were talking about. We've been trying to get a group together forever to do the kids from Trick or Treat. We want to do that, and to have our picture with Quinn Lord as Sam, that just would have been everything. But fuck y'all, because people suck and things didn't happen, and the group doesn't look cool if it's only like 2 or 3 of us. So I'm just saying. Yeah.
So
But-
Brian Kane is asking, does anyone know if Doug Bradley does photo ops at his table or should I purchase a photo op? I want to say he does do photo ops at his table, but that being said, I have done photo ops, professional photo ops, and the pictures are just so much nicer. I mean,
Yeah.
and go and talk to him at his table and have your photo autographed because that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
That's true.
So, you know what I mean? And that, that goes to him too. So I would say a professional photo op for sure. $65, so you can't beat that. And probably another
Absolutely.
30 or 40 for an autograph and autograph your picture with him. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I might do that actually. I might do that.
No, I think that's a great idea, and that's one thing. I mean, to make sure your bases are covered,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
who knows? There might be a long line for Doug Bradley on Saturday.
There will be at some point for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
On Saturday, there's going to be a line for him for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Absolutely.
a popular guy. Yeah.
He really is. And he's done like so much great stuff, man. Absolutely. So that's
He helped me a lot through the pandemic because he was reading. I don't know if you know, but on his YouTube, whatever, he was reading different things, just different
Yeah.
like stories. And he would sit, it was like story time. And he would
Yeah.
sit in his house in a little
That was
corner in
really
a chair.
cool.
And he would read Edgar Allan Poe or whatever scary stories. And I love that because it's just his voice is so soothing and he reads really well. And it was just like, it was really, really awesome. And I think it was
That's
during the
cool.
time when he was also having some health issues,
Mhm.
which kind of makes you feel a little bit more connected.
Sure,
to the
absolutely.
person
Oh, that's fucking awesome, man. That's so
But
cool.
That he's amazing. He's my favorite for sure.
I love him. He's fucking
Amazing.
awesome. Okay, YouTube just announced so it's actually officially over now. So we fact checked this. It's actually
yeah,
officially
no,
over.
CNN just reported it. I just looked it up.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the writers and the actors and everybody.
Seriously.
Here's get back to work, y'all.
Absolutely.
It's time.
Get what you fucking do,
So
man.
again,
Pay
now
your
don't be
rent now,
surprised if a few of the guests pull out.
And that's the
because
thing that we're hoping.
they just had a 3-month
We
unpaid
hope it doesn't
vacation.
happen.
People
Yeah.
got to get back to work and get paid and make that bread.
But that being said, though, also they're gonna come here and get paid now because now they can have pictures on their table. They can talk
Yeah.
about whatever they want in their panels.
Exactly.
They're gonna
There's
get
no
paid
restrictions
coming to the
anymore.
show. So yeah, no
There we
restrictions
go.
anymore. So I mean, this is gonna be great. I really hope this is
No,
gonna
this
be
is
great
really
for us.
going to be
And
fantastic.
I have family in the industry also, so I'm gonna have to catch up with my sister-in-law now and be like, "Oh, back to work, bitches!
Yeah. Give us what we want, damn it.
We want entertainment.
Yes, we fucking do.
Entertain
Okay, and
us."
just for the record, a lot of people have asked about autographs as well. Now, Spooky doesn't release a list of autograph prices. Because, what? That's autograph prices because they don't know, because it's the management. It's not Spooky. If you're bitching about some price, it's talking about the management of the guest. Spooky doesn't set the prices. Spooky doesn't have shit to do with that. So if you're going to bitch about that, you know what? They'll bitch to the management, not Spooky.
So thanks to dear contributor Brendan Beam.
Yes. I was going to say.
Brendan has compiled a list of autograph prices that these guests have charged at other conventions.
Now, we just want to qualify this statement that we don't know this is necessarily what they're going to be, but this is a ballpark you should plan for financially, because Brendan's been doing these, Christ, as long as we have, and he's very much into his autograph collecting, so he knows his shit.
Yeah. So what we're offering, we're quantifying it. This is a guesstimate.
Yeah, this is a guesstimate. We're not 100% sure, but this gives you a ballpark to work with so you can start planning your finances.
So I'm going to run down this real quick. It'll take about 3 minutes to get through. If
the image sharing doesn't really, I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
there's so much no one's going to be able to see. So
Okay.
Well, nobody's gonna remember anyway if you just spew it out. So can we maybe just post it on the?
We can do that too.
So what are the most the ones that you think are like right on the money?
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the highs and the lows.
Okay, there
just
you go.
so you can, and then assume everything else will be in the middle.
In between.
Yeah. Kiefer Sutherland is and this is again, we believe these are his autograph prices. We're not 100% sure. Kiefer
this is what the
typically
last
goes,
show that we know of that he did. Yeah.
yeah. Kiefer goes usually between $80 and $100 when he's at a show.
Okay.
It's fair.
That's fair.
Cassandra Peterson, when she's not Elvira, will usually go 60 to 80.
Mm-hmm.
Kane is also 60 to 80. Kane Hodder. Tony Todd's not there, so we're not going to worry about him. Let's see. Who do we have here? The majority of these names, I'm going to say this, everyone's about 30 to 40 on the low end.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, if you're going to get somebody, presume it's $40 if they're not a full-time
not a headliner
actor or who they've done something like Bill Moseley is $40. Danielle Harris, actually Danielle's 60. Take that back. Quinn Lord is 40. All those Nightmare on Elm Street 4 cast members who are coming in, they're going to be 40.
I mean, let's be honest. Who has ever paid less than about $30 for an autograph? Never.
Yeah.
I have never.
That
the only
not
thing-
recently. Let's
Not
say
recently.
recently.
Not recently.
Used to be
The
20.
only Lloyd Kaufman was free. That's the only time.
Lloyd's
in the last
a beast of a different
6
nature.
years.
I
I know.
you know what? On that note, Fred Olin Ray, if anything you buy, any movies of his you buy, he will autograph it for free.
Well, my first autograph from Doug Bradley was $10. So
Yeah, it's like because that we're old. We've been around way too fucking long. Remember $10 autographs.
Yeah. yeah.
That's what
And
David
just,
Naughton-
just for a handful of ones that I know people were interested in, and we'll go ahead and move on, and we'll see if we can post these. I'm always a little nervous about posting these because again, we don't know these are right, and so someone will
we've
look at
already
them
given the disclaimer, but we're just
and
giving
get pissed
people a
off
basic
because they're
idea.
stupid. But just a quick list here: David Naughton was probably around 40. John Cassier usually charges 50. Michael
Mhm.
Rosenbaum 50.
Mhm.
Rebecca Gayhart 40.
Mm-hmm.
Julie Benz 40. So, and Jenna Jameson 50. So that's
And with Jenna Jameson, we don't know if she actually signs porn or not. That's something that we don't know yet.
I wouldn't count on it, but at the same time, I can't really think of what else she has done. There's just not a whole lot of other work out there that she's
She's done a few things.
Yeah.
Zombie.
She's pretty mainstream, yeah.
a very small handful. I mean, she's got a couple things, but it's not like you can get the episode of Family Guy she appeared on.
I suppose that's true. All right, so Molly's asking about Robert Englund.
I'm looking on the list. I don't actually see him. Robert's around 100 though. He's not.
I want to say
Yeah.
it's about 100. That's how much we paid.
Yeah, 100 or 120.
I was like,
Between 80
Yeah,
and 120. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was like 120, 125 last time he was here.
But here's the thing about Robert Englund, though. I will say, no matter how long you wait in line, he makes sure you have a story with him because he genuinely talks to you on a one-on-one basis. He's not like,
And that's why the lines are so long.
next.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
not a
That's why
cattle call here. This is
he's
an
talking
actual
to
experience.
every single one of you.
This person.
Yep.
And then don't be a dick when you're like, oh, hurry up, hurry up. When you want that same experience, dude, he's gonna talk to you. He chatted with us about about 3 minutes
Yeah.
about what we brought some sneakers to have him sign the box.
Yeah.
he was
And no
like,
matter
"Holy
what you
shit,
bring,
like,
he
whoa,
will
it
have a
was
story.
crazy."
Yep.
He's amazing.
He
Do it
really
if
is.
you can, if you
National
have the
treasure.
funds, if you have the time. But
You're right.
But yeah, so we can post these on the page. Again, these are not absolute. Anything can change, but this gives you a general ballpark that you can budget your wallet with. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as we start to, well, a few last little details. Other convention news. I think it's time to give a rest in peace to Phantasm.
have they officially?
They haven't said anything, but I don't know if you've seen, like, there's another horror convention. I think everyone is very familiar with Spookala,
Yeah,
but there
we all
was
know now.
Phantasm that showed up at around 2019. The year Spooky had to go to Tampa. They kind of came in to try to get an Orlando audience. It started out as a good small con and
Yeah.
just went downhill from there. I don't have an attendance figure of what they did this past weekend, but I can tell you that Sunday they were not charging you to come in.
That's
That's
the
usually that's a desperation move just to do something
Yeah,
for the
people
vendors.
I mean, for the vendors, yeah. But I
Yeah.
have vendor friends, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they had 100 paid admissions.
I was looking for pictures, and
Yeah. They're not out there.
I saw a few pictures in the background. I didn't see other people.
No.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's usually
I knew one person.
there's too much
who was
going on in
there.
Orlando. It's starting to get saturated. So this
Right.
This
I
is
mean-
well, it's happened before, and I mean, you know, they might have had a chance before Spookala showed up, but they're getting a certain chunk of people now.
Yeah.
So you know, sorry to any vendor who went. Sorry, your show, no one was there again. The one person I knew won
Yeah,
tickets.
that's rolling the dice,
Yeah.
As a
I'm
vendor.
seeing, does Robert sign with the photo ops? No. Autographs are autographs. Photos are photos. If they take photos at the tables, sometimes they will bundle them together, depending.
But Robert Englund
sometimes
does not do that anymore.
Robert Englund does not do that. It
No.
is, was it 120, let's say, for his autograph, and then whatever the photo op is.
Yeah.
Those are two completely separate different.
Yep, totally separate.
Okay,
Yeah.
Davey just mentioned he was there, and yeah, no crowd. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, I went on Instagram looking for pictures, and man, they were so far and few in between.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, because it is a shame because the first show really was fun.
Yeah.
I had a real good time
We
at
did.
it.
We had a real good time.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, well. Okay.
Um,
And then, interesting things that we have seen because we do like to represent the fandom as much as we possibly can, the fan side of it. And we see all the goings on with the other horror conventions and Phantasm and Spookala and MegaCon and all these other conventions. And we watch, we see the comment sections. We may not necessarily say anything, but we watch all of it. And we watch how other people react to what's going on. It's interesting now because for a short period of time, Spooky had Steve, God, what the hell is his last name?
Gonsalves.
Steve Gonsalves from Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters.
Super
yeah.
nice guy. Yeah, super nice guy. I've liked him when he was at Spooky. I think it was up not even a day before the announcement was taken down.
Oh, it was like,
It was-
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
an hour, guys. It was hours. So because I was like so excited. I'm like, I saw him like real quick, and I'm like, holy shit, Ghost Hunters! And I told Nate, I'm like, oh my god, Ghost Hunters! And then I went back because I wanted to share the post, and I went back to look, and I'm gone. I'm like, weird. And then
it's funny.
That day or the next day it was. Anyway.
Yeah. So, sorry to interrupt about that real quick, but it's funny because we've had Davey was there, Brian and DJ. They both mentioned they were there. Molly was there. I think the people in our chat right here. I think you guys are about half of the audience that showed up.
Yeah.
So
that sounds about right.
Thank you for supporting the vendors. It's awesome of you to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
They're the ones that ultimately everyone lost money, but they're the ones that had the least in the first place. I guess I don't know.
But Steve Gonzalez and I'll just say it. Apparently, like not soon after, the Ghost Hunters were announced for Spookala. Now,
I'm not sure. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what was going on back there. But
I honestly think it's not nearly as insidious as people think it is.
Probably.
I think what probably happened, with all my experience and everything, I think what probably happened is they saw that there were 2 conventions in Florida, so they booked for both of them, not knowing that there is something in the clause that prevents them from doing it.
You can't do it both. Yeah, because they're different times. Right.
Yes.
Right.
So
it's possible,
I think that's probably what happened.
I want to see Dave Tango. So Dave Tango and Steven Gonzalez. So
they're both going to be at Spookala. So if you're going to Spookala, you get to meet the Ghost Hunters. So, but that's why they're not going to be at Spooky. I don't think that's any petty little jib jab whatever the fuck over.
That isn't petty. That wasn't. I don't think that's
not. But I think a lot of it is more just contractual as opposed to like personal shit. Yeah. And I think people read way too much into it. Nobody's out to personally get anybody or anything like that. People are taking shit.
Everybody loves the fucking drama. Everybody likes to.
They do. And oh my God, I'll tell you what. It's always fun just sitting on the sidelines watching these comments and watching the interaction. Y'all are better than a reality TV show. I'm just saying. like that one girl that went onto Ricky Rackman's page after he announced he was at Spooky and started trashing Spooky and this and that, and he just like laid the smackdown on her, and I'm just
real quick.
Popcorn. Okay. All right. Yep.
He's smart though, because come on.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Like I said before, Ricky was in the heavy metal scene, the MTV scene, and he dealt with real drama and pettiness and all of this stuff. This is barely a
real time shit.
I was gonna say what rock stars dish out. Spooky and any convention.
This is
and speaking of Ricky, I want to say, don't quote me on this, but because I follow him on Instagram. I want to say that he said if you come to his table and you buy one of his hats, one of the Headbangers Ball hats, he'll sign it for free.
Okay, I'm there. That works for me.
Yeah. I'm excited to meet him because Headbangers Ball. I'm sure we all.
Headbangers Ball was a huge part of my childhood.
Oh my God, yes.
I want to hear about his tour because he had a tour, One Foot in the Gutter, and he went across country, and he wasn't sure how it was going to be received, and it went really well, and some of the shows were selling out, and I was like, I don't think he came to Florida. So not only is he coming to Spooky, but I think he's got 2 shows booked in Florida for his One Foot in the Gutter tour.
Ooh. No shit.
Yeah. Okay. I know one's in Daytona. I can't remember where the other.
Of course, Daytona. Of course.
Yeah. But
that tracks.
At least he's coming to Spooky.
I'm here for it.
We'll see him there.
All right, and then we wanted to go over convention rule behavior. Now we're going to be hammering this for the next couple weeks, y'all, because we understand there are a lot of new people that haven't been to a convention before. And we want to reiterate things, and we want to break it down as simply as we possibly can, because there's a lot of unspoken rules that you don't learn until you're in the wild.
Yeah, and so the ones we're going to bring up right now, just the Spooky themselves are putting out these rules, like they're trying to tell people don't do these things. And so when the convention people
hold on a second, when you go to the Spooky page, read all the disclaimers, because they're literally putting everything there, because the fact that they have to say this hot coffee is hot and may burn you, that's what they're doing. So by all means, Ron, continue.
Yeah. So one of the things they said during photo ops, no touching guests below the waist. Now, while that
The
could
fact
be
that this has
interpreted
to be
as,
fucking said.
yeah, now it could be interpreted as no diddling or hand jobbing the guests. Reality is there are people who probably tried to do the prom thing where they hold on to the waist of the person.
Don't
Just look,
ever touch people without their permission.
Fucking run.
I just don't touch people without their permission. I don't care who they're. Celebrities are still people. They're fellow human beings.
If they want to do like the shoulder grab with you in a picture, they will do the shoulder grab.
Yeah.
So
Or you can ask if it's okay. That's one thing. But if they say no, respect that.
Yeah. So a general rule that everyone should know: beware of buying secondhand tickets.
Oh, dude.
Can I please? I just want to say something. Anytime there's any kind of an event or a concert, whatever, either after they've gone on sale or like the day of or the just before, there's always all these posts coming up. It's like, I can't go and I want to sell my tickets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Please don't buy from these people. They are scams.
Yes.
Every
Are
single
out
one.
for money and not give you your tickets.
Yep.
Don't do it.
Remember, VIP is sold out. Odds are at this point you're not going to be buying. You're not going to be picking one up.
Now,
There's
here's the
always
thing.
a handful of people who can't make it, but trust me, you're kind of screwed.
You have to
at
go
this
through
point.
Spooky Empire for that.
Yes.
I was going to
So,
say, email Spooky Empire. They will always tell you if something is legit or not. If
Yeah,
you
they have a
don't know,
list.
Ask. Yep.
They have a
so
list,
just-
and they have to transfer the whole entire thing. So you're not buying it from the person. You have to
Right.
buy it through
Through
Spooky.
them. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just, I mean, if you don't have common sense, just listen to us. Don't buy
That's good
secondhand
advice all
tickets.
Just listen to us.
Remember,
Yeah, I
these are
guess.
not. You're buying a digital fingerprint essentially. There's so much risk involved with that, so just don't do it. Don't.
Yeah, because nothing good ever comes of it.
No.
They steal your credit card information, and the next thing you know, they're charging shit in Dubai, and who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
And we've
Just
seen
in
it
the-
happen time and time and time again.
So those
If
are the
you're
main rules, and then just the no molesting guests unless you're a hot chick at the pool after 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. rather. There's
Oh.
usually that exception.
I have a comment. I'm gonna, so I don't actually get no.
But yeah, so that's it. Just keep those two things in mind. And next week and the next 2 weeks, we'll be going over a lot of those things.
Yeah, but this is just a quick fresher for what you can expect and what you can start preparing for.
Well, and I will just say that it's like, as much as we want to say it's like a common sense thing, and when the convention is trying to reiterate these things, that means that people are getting scammed for tickets. I actually screwed around with one of these scammers once before, going back with them for a couple days because they were trying to
Oh,
sell
Rob just likes to
tickets
fuck with them.
after
Yeah.
the show was over.
Yeah,
So there you go.
it's a good source of entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just
But absolutely, but
just,
now,
say no. Just say no.
there you go.
seriously, pull a Nancy Reagan. Not that anyone understands that reference these days.
Cameras are reversed.
All right. So as we wrap up, do we have any plugs? Does anyone want to throw anything out there for the next couple weeks?
Well, I
Robbie,
mean,
you got
Vamps
you
Emporium,
selling
I mean,
stuff anywhere?
she's-
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Vamps
Vamps Emporium, you guys. So this weekend, October 1st, to kick off the Halloween season, we're going to be at the Milk Mart Spooky Soiree. So if you're in the Orlando area, and if you know where the Milk Mart is, a Bumby Colonial area, 408, in that area, Sideward, we're going to be right behind Sideward Brewery. Yep, so that's going to be that. And then the following week, I'm going to be at Spookella. Woo!
So we will
Check it
have an on-the-spot correspondent through the whole time.
Yeah, we're going to be vending. I'm sharing a booth with the Bertsto's Bake Shop, which is awesome. So,
Bake
you
me
know,
facts,
that's my
yes.
girl.
And
So we're gonna
Freak
be
Show
sending
Unlimited, Matt will be there with Sauce. He and Angie will be there with a variety
Yeah.
of decorative
Yeah, yeah.
objects.
So definitely support your local vendors, man.
Yes, 100% that, all of that. And then,
And go
You
up
can
to them,
catch
say
us,
hi, tell them you watch us. Yes.
yes.
Poke them
After
with a
that, I
stick,
think we're
but
out
don't
for
touch
a
them.
week or so. And then I'll see you guys at fucking Spooky Empire at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Because that's what's
Even though
next.
you probably won't know which way is up by that point.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to be in Atlanta for Little 5 Points Parade, but I know a lot of you guys are local here. So
Stay away from Peachtree.
that's we're Vamps Emporium's going on the road, guys.
Right, stay away from MLK. That's-
Points.
That's true.
Yeah, we got into the parade. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited.
That's so cool.
And that's
I
like
love-
super, if you know Atlanta, that's like hardcore, like holy shit. I'm like, I can't even believe that we fucking got in. I was like, okay, cool. I guess we're going
Well,
a little 5 points.
I love that area. It's not as big as I thought it was gonna be, but it's very fun, funky.
It's super cute. Criminal Records is awesome. I'm hoping we're gonna be like right in front of Criminal Records area. If you're familiar with the area, the Rainy Day Revival is the oddity shop there. Junkman's Daughter is there. Vortex is there.
I love
so they're having like a 2-day event. The parade is on Sunday, and we're vending Saturday and Sunday. So they're gonna have like all sorts of events going on.
Yeah, you're gonna do really well there. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm like, holy shit! This it feels like, I don't know, like this is like big time. I don't know, like grown up shit. I know it sounds weird, but
All responsible.
I'm grown up, guys.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
all responsible.
That's fucking awesome.
All right. Well, we've run a little long, so I'm not going to do the fun and entertaining game today.
No, we need to do a fun and entertaining game.
All right, I'll do the abridged version. Today, the game is Dead or Guessed.
Oh, yay! It's my favorite.
And so, we can rip through this pretty quickly. We're playing Dead or Guessed. I'm going to give you a name, and if you were seeing this name in your social media feed, you'd have to decide if they were dead or if they're being announced as a guest at Spooky Empire. Because of Kiefer Sutherland, we are going to be doing the Brat Pack edition.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay.
So first on the list is Anthony Michael Hall, who has in fact already been to Spooky before.
Lots easy.
Yeah,
ones.
definitely guessed. Yeah.
Guessed.
That's
Yeah.
correct. He's a guest. Very good. Next on the list, Judd Nelson.
Dead.
Guest.
Probably dead.
Folks, Judd Nelson will be a guest. He's made some awful horror movies. I mean,
I
really
like
bad ones.
I like that shit. 90s indie shit. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Judd, if you want to watch a bad horror movie, just look up if Judd Nelson's name is in it. It's complete crap.
It's bad.
I don't,
Okay.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't care. He was the ultimate bad boy. So
Yep.
He
Absolutely. I'm
played
with
a
everyone on
movie
this.
where he was a comedian that grew like 6 pairs of hands. So he's
I mean, I'm done with that, though. What's up with that?
No,
We're gonna
I like
find
the one
not an
He
erotic
makes-
thriller.
he makes a
Okay,
great-
next on the list,
It makes a great
Molly
sound.
Ringwald,
Oh,
who was a one-time guest.
She's definitely dead though.
Dead. I don't think she's coming
Dead.
back.
Yeah,
Dead.
she's not coming back now.
Harriet?
guest.
No, Molly's dead. Molly
she's
won't
coming
be
back.
coming back.
She's not coming back.
She was kind of bitchy the last time she was there. Kinda
She really
disappointing.
was. She wasn't real pleasant. All right.
No, Molly Ringwald's the band. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
All right. Rob Lowe.
I love him. Stop. I don't want to kill him
Yes.
right now, but he's gonna be dead.
I
Guess
he
I have a
dead.
particular reason why.
I love
Yeah,
him.
I said dead.
No, I'm sorry. Rob Lowe's dead. He had complications
No!
in
No, he's
plastic
dead.
He
surgery.
does a paranormal show with his sons.
But
I
he
know,
got
I
another
love that.
he got
He's
another
so
chin
cute.
implant and it went bad.
It migrated
You.
to his heart.
No, you're wrong.
It happens. I mean, whatever.
I'm suing. He's wrong.
It's true. It's true. All right. Next on the list, Ali Sheedy.
Oh, guest. Definite guest.
Yes. Yeah. Guess.
Dead.
Guess.
No, she's a guest. Allie's gonna actually grace us, and Allie's gonna be wonderful. She's gonna be one of those guests that like we all talk about how much we loved Ali Sheedy.
Kind
Yeah.
of like Joan
Yeah.
Cusack. Okay.
Yeah, very
Oh.
much so.
Joan.
Dude, Joan is a fucking national treasure. Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Dead.
Fucking dead. So
Dead.
dead. Oh my god.
Dead.
He's been dead, actually.
He's got HIV. The odds aren't great. So yeah, Charlie Sheen's dead.
Does he really?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, he came out with it. Apparently, with the whole tiger blood like thing he was doing, he kind of lost his mind because he got
Did
the
you know
news that he was. That's when he found out that he
I
was
didn't know.
diagnosed.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
it was a
that's-
slow
Oh,
big thing when he
so
was
is this a
diagnosed.
dead? Is this a death pool thing too, or is it just?
no, he's very
is this
healthy.
just
He's
a
one of those
game?
people
Yeah.
living
Are we
with it, doing
throwing him
just
in the
fine.
death pool? What's happening?
Well, when he announced, half of Hollywood went and got tested too.
Yeah,
so-
pretty much.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
and
well,
last-
no
It's
shit.
hilarious. Yeah.
Last on the list, ladies, cross or spread your legs. James Spader.
Oh,
Definite guest.
Yes,
If
yeah.
either of you
sure,
said
yeah.
dead,
I'll drag him out of the fucking
No,
cemetery.
yes.
I'll take the corpse and make him a fucking guest.
yes.
Necro, I'm 100% here for it. Absolutely.
He will
Whoa.
be signing copies of Secretary for everyone.
Ah! I'm gonna need a moment.
I mean, but can we have Maggie also?
Yes.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
have
yeah.
Maggie.
If we get Maggie, we're one step closer to Jake, and he's mine.
Yeah, right? Stop. No. What?
Oh,
No.
you. I'm gonna be
Oh, and
over here
real
waiting
quick,
for the
I'll throw the
corner.
last one out here. Demi Moore.
Dead.
Dead.
No guess.
No,
No,
dead. She
she's
caught
also
whatever
big.
Bruce Willis has. Dead.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Too soon. Too soon.
She's
She's
got
dead.
whatever Bruce Willis has. Holy
No,
fuck, that's
no.
dark.
She's taking care of him. She looks great, but she's definitely dead though.
Yeah, dead. Totally dead.
Not a guess.
All right. Well, folks,
Wow.
thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I hope you had as much fun with Dead or Guest as I always do.
I love Better
My
Guess.
favorite.
Absolutely. All right, but stay tuned to us. We're going to be giving you as much information as we possibly can. In the next webcast, we're going to be going on all the lists. And if you want to be one of those spooky vets that helps us tell people what to fucking do, then tune in.